What does the future hold? When will this lockdown end? How long are we going to be stuck inside our homes? Hey friends, Dennis Nappy II with Sixth Sense Media and with the Crypto Viewing team. I want to talk about an article that just recently came out talking about China now locking down 10 million people once again. And I think it's important for us to mentally prepare for that possibility of the second wave and the third wave and the fourth wave and whatever may be coming in store for us. I'm going to share this article with you in a minute. And I encourage you, if you haven't done so, to check out the video that Dick Allgaier posted it was just yesterday actually, on his YouTube page. And he was sharing some of the data that the Crypto Viewing team pulled using our remote viewers. And they were tasked to look at the Memorial Day parade in New York City. The goal was to see, is there going to be a parade? It had nothing to do with the coronavirus. They were just tasked to go out there and take a look and see if there was a parade taking place Memorial Day in New York City. And I remember this session was done in February. All three of the viewers brought back no parades. They just brought back empty streets, desolate areas. It didn't make any sense because in February, I really didn't think the extent of this lockdown would be to what it is.
It's hard to work within or exist within. Real effort to control a single person, to manipulate a person.
The first thing I saw, I didn't see it as much as I heard it and sensed it, is two people arguing. Big confrontation, violent, how dare you? This is unacceptable. I didn't, this is unethical. This guy's in control. He says, you have no choice, no vote, only way it can be. This guy's jabbing his finger and I'm going to go public. No, you won't. Army, guard, able, standby. Influenza, enemy empire. Iron fist, tighten grip. Lockdown. COVID, corona, oracle crumbles.
An idea as it relates to several people regarding decision-making. An idea is stage 2 or 3 in a process that precipitates pre-planning. I could have just stopped there. And so there you go.
So I encourage you to check that video out that Dick put out there showing some of our data as we are moving into just this new world that we're in right now. It's strange and it's confusing. But I'm looking at this article here now from Daily Mail. It's titled, China puts a city of 10 million on lockdown to curb a new coronavirus outbreak after a student returning from New York infected more than 70. And I think it's interesting that they made sure to note that the student had returned from New York. I think they're having this, right now it's a war of words in trying to pass blame back and forth between the U.S. and China. So just some highlights here. Harbin in northeastern China has adopted draconian quarantine measures. Officials have banned gatherings and ordered communities to surveil residents. It comes after a cluster of cases involving dozens were infected in the city. Wuhan now has only 2 critically ill coronavirus patients, China said today. All right, so check this article out. It's you can find it over at dailymail.com. But I think this serves as a warning and as a preview of potentially what's to come. I know we're talking about reopening the states. However you feel about that, regardless, this is the reality. They're getting locked down in China again. Are we going to follow the same pattern that we saw, throughout the rest of the world? First it's China, and then it spreads out other places. I guess it's a wait and see, but my advice is to, prepare for the worst case and hope for the best. So do what you can. I've been putting out some content on my podcast, my special reports with some advice on gardening and just other ways that we can prepare and be ready for this transition that we are now in. And don't forget to check out patreon.com/cryptoviewing. Every week we're looking at new targets. We're getting data on what's happening, what this transition is looking like. So we can stay updated and keep providing you guys with that updated information. That's all I got for now, friends. And I'll check back soon. Take care.